Greetings and blessings, blessings and greetings, blessings, all this is done to Goodman, and we're live because we want to thrive in Torah's Chesed, divine instructions of kindness, Torah's Chaim, the instructions of life, Torah's Rachamim, the instructions of mercy. You know, last Friday, Erev Shabbat, blessed souls, I made a video, I was exhausted, and it was regarding heart-to-heart American blogging part 3. So I guess that means we're doing heart-to-heart American blogging part 4. And I got some feedback that my presentation was a little bit wry and dry. So I'm going to mix it in with a little spiritual candle, dry, and eat a little bit of humble pie and try to change the presentation. Because it's the day after Tisha B'Av. We fasted for about 25 plus hours. We in Israel commemorate, unfortunately, the destruction of the first and second temple. But now I'm feeling pretty good because I just had some raw juice. We mixed in a little blueberry, mixed in a little banana, we mixed in a little grapefruit, a little ice and a little water. And we have some, when I have my raw juice, I'm feeling stronger than a chocolate mousse. I hope this is a little more moister, a lot less dry. That's how I feel after having a little humble pie. I'm being repetitive, but that's okay. We repeat our breaths every moment. So, within the context of trying to take on a new look, a new presentation, to make people more aware of this wonderful organization, Heart-to-Heart Blogging number 4, based on the teachings of Rabbi Doctor Eliezer Goldstock and his wife of Valor. This is Hannah Goldstock. I'd like us all to consider changing our garments. Well, no, blessed souls, I'm not going to change anything. I'm dressed. And this is what I hope to wear today. Maybe tonight after a day of sweating in Boiler Room, Brooklyn. Brooklyn, the Boiler Room, as I like to call it affectionately. There are other types of garments. There's the garments of the soul. Shloshe levushei hanefesh, Shloshe levushei haneshama, the 3 garments of the soul. One of those garments is thought. We underestimate our thoughts sometimes, blessed souls. But when we stop to think, and that's the point, to stop to think, to redirect our thoughts, we start to realize that thinking, when connected to concentrating on a good thought concerning a good act, can eventually produce that good act in a way that not only one can see it, but others can see it. And that's the whole idea of there's no action without thought. And thinking starts a certain process, a certain progression. And it starts from one level of spirituality to the next. And we see that one also can help with a thought, another person. Because a thought, which is known as machshavet iyunis, a thought which is the garment by which one's intellect can be expressed through that garment, can be used to arouse another person, and even from a distance. You ever have those experiences, blessed souls, where you think about someone, you think intently about someone, and all of a sudden your cell phone rings, or your telephone rings. When you get home, you see that there was a letter written by that person that was sent to you to arrive that day. I'm sure all of us have experienced that. It's like, what's going on here? Well, thought arouses thought. Now, again, as when we talk about a garment, this garment I'm wearing doesn't really have any thought of its own, but by me wearing this garment, I can hopefully make a presentation which is in the category of a human presentation with hopefully some sort of intellect involved in a pleasant and peaceful way. And it's a respectful garment because I appear respectfully before your blessed eyes and soul. However, with that being said, blessed souls, I'd like to direct you to some thoughts connected to Heart-to-Heart, American Blogging number 4 by Rabbi Doctor Eliezer Goldstock, where he concludes in one particular article that he wrote on April 27th, 2007, that Down syndrome connects us with, the facts are, over 900 symptoms of Down syndrome that are not necessarily present in every person born with Down syndrome. And they're basically 8 basic symptoms that are almost always present, and yet even these are not all present all the time. Now, I'm not going to go into them, but I just hope all of you blessed souls will check out the blog by Dr. Eliezer Goldstock, and this was a blog that he wrote on April 27, 2007, and it's a very stimulating article. And the important thing is that we should not stigmatize anyone who looks a little different than us. But the truth is, blessed souls, if we look around us, whether a person has Down syndrome or anything else, or they have no syndrome, everyone looks different from us. So why should we take the time to invest and squander our thoughts into means of categorizing people into like a little tiny box? Better using our time to think about parables about a wise fox. How he would love to eat some bagels and lox. Okay, this is Eliezer Goldstock signing off, a little facetious, a little bit on the light side. Following Baruch Hashem, we concluded the fast night for Tisha B'Av. No more fasting. We should only have Mashiach coming with the shofar blasting. So Eliezer Goldstock concluding with a Havachad, one love, Gorel Echad, one destiny, Kulanu for all of us, but Darchinom, in a pleasant way, Darchi Shalom. And also I want to admit again, anytime one wants to give me comments, questions, and concerns, which point out to me that my presence is too wry and too dry, I'll try to add a little spiritual can of dry. And I welcome eating some more humble pie, because when I eat humble pie, I don't want to sigh. I just feel better, because correction, which comes in the way of a common concern or question, only makes a person better. Okay, not as poetic as I'd like to be, but that's okay. Again, lahamshich, to be continued. Gorel Echad, one destiny, Bori Echad, one creator, both nitzchi, in an eternal way, simcha, with joy of tuv levov.